So I'm going to just run through a bunch of examples. It's almost like I'm here teaching you, right? Except even more boring because I can't run around and be excited. But I encourage you for each problem to try it on your own, pause the video, try it on your own, and then see if you got the right answer. So here we have a cube that has a side length of 3. What's the diagonal of the cube? When it asks for the diagonal of the cube, that's the same as the space diagonal. And the rule we just learned is it's whatever the side length is times the cube root of, times the times the square root of 3. And so here we know that this is just 3 times the square root of 3 centimeters because it's a length, right? There is the length of the diagonal of the cube. Okay, please pause and try this on your own. So if you are having trouble, I encourage you to just take this hint and then try it. So surface area of a cube is what is the total area of all the faces added up. Okay, so think about it. If I have a cube, the area of one of the faces, like this face right here, the blue face that I'm coloring in, that would be side times side, right? Would be that area, so side squared. And a cube has 6 faces. So the surface area of a cube is equal to 6 times side squared. So maybe take that information and again try to complete this problem. Pause the video and see if you can complete this problem. Okay, so we want to know the length of the cube's longest diagonal. The space diagonal is always the longest diagonal for a cube or a prism. In fact, it is the longest part of a cube or a prism. And so here, if the surface area is 600 square feet, right, we divide both sides by 6. Then the side length is 10. So what is the longest diagonal? In other words, what is that length of that space diagonal going through that cube? It is 10 times the square root of 3 feet. Okay, try this one on your own. Pause the video. So this time we're looking at volume. Again, for cubes that's special, we say that it is side cubed. Side cubed. Instead of doing length times width times height, because they're all the same, we do side cubed. Pause the video if you weren't able to get it and see if you can now. Okay, so if my volume is 343, I take the cube root. To take the cube root in your calculator, you press math 4. Math 4 is how you take the cube root in the calculator. So the cube root here is 7. So that means the side length of my cube is 7. And so if we want the diagonal of the cube, it is 7 times the square root of 3 meters. And finally, if we want the baseball bat to fit into the box, we again are looking for the space diagonal. So pause the video and see if you can find the space diagonal for this box. So remember, for a prism, we do length squared plus width squared plus height squared equals diagonal squared. Here we have 30 squared plus 10 squared plus 12 squared equals the diagonal squared. And we can put that right in the calculator. 30 squared plus 10 squared plus 12 squared is 1,144. And then if we take the square root of that, we get 33.8, rounded to the nearest 10th, 33.8 inches. So that means this bat would have to be less than 33.8 inches. Okay, now you're going to try some practice on your own. Good luck.